Good morning, family, and welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Friday, November 14, 2008, and today we're reading Genesis chapter 46. And remember now, Jacob is going to be traveling to see his son Joseph into Egypt. And what happens is that in the beginning of this chapter, he has a vision from the Lord. The Lord basically is speaking to him, and he says to him, basically, fear not, and don't be afraid to go down into Egypt, because he's still going to make him a great nation, and he will be with him. And I know this chapter, and you have to understand when you're reading the Bible for yourself, that he's talking here to Jacob, but we can take this personally for ourselves, because what happens, God doesn't change. Man changes, society changes, things around you, but God doesn't change. So I can still apply this for my own life and take this personally for me, as you can do it for you as well too. And he's saying to Jacob, fear not, because wherever you go, whether you're staying in Canaan or if you go down into Egypt, he's going to be with him. So he wants him to go into Egypt because he said he'll make him a great nation there. So what I got out of this as far as lessons for life was, sometimes you need to move out of the comfortable state, because Jacob, I imagine, didn't want to go down into Egypt. He was old, and he didn't want to then, because now you're going into Egypt, you're really being subject to the Egyptians. So you're putting yourself into a different situation, an uncomfortable situation. But regardless of it all, God promises that he's going to be there with him, and he's still going to make him a great nation, and then he's going to bring him up out of Egypt again. So that's the lesson that I think that we can all get from this, that sometimes you do have to move out of your comfortable area, but guess what? Wherever you go, God is there. So don't be afraid, as he told Jacob, fear not. Don't be afraid to move out of your comfort zone and move into an area that might be uncomfortable for you, even if it's just for a time, because the Lord is still there, and he can still make you a great nation. He can still expand you. He can still bless you. He can still increase you wherever you are, as long as you keep your eyes and your heart focused on God. So that's the lesson for life today about, fear not. Sometimes you have to go into an uncomfortable situation, but he can still make you prosperous in that uncomfortable situation. And tomorrow we'll go further in Lessons for Life, so go ahead today and create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today. Look for whatever opportunity you can, even if it's something that's out of the ordinary for you, an opportunity that even for moving or relocating or changing position in your job, because all these things may seem strange. This is, as we can, Jacob moving to Egypt felt strange for him, I'm sure, but we can see these opportunities and recognize that God is still in that thing, and we can still be prosperous, and we can still make a great opportunity out of it. So create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we will talk again tomorrow.